Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to another Flesh and Blood stream. Tonight, we're going to be playing Maxx. We're going to talk about ProQuest from week 1, and we're just going to recap, and we're going to recap ProQuest, and honestly, tonight I'm going to play Maxx because I've had a few people over the last couple weeks like request that I play Maxx, and so I thought Maxx would be fun. I haven't played him in a while. Could be a good time. Got a list from Mike in the Discord earlier, so I'm excited to play it. Should be a good time. And also, we're going to be playing with Nathaniel. Excuse me. We are going to jump into call with Nathaniel here in just a little bit. We're going to be playing some games with him. I think he's getting ready for some ProQuest this weekend at our local one. So, yeah, I don't know. It should be a good time. Maxx is cool. I think it's going to be a fun hero to play. Yo, Ben, Trent, what's up, guys? The horse. I like that. I like that. Okay. So, ProQuest recap. I did not go to one on Saturday. My dad had surgery on Friday, so I ended up not going to one on Saturday. I only went to one on Sunday. And so on Sunday, I went to North Carolina to play at Get Some Game is what it was called in Charlotte. Really nice store, really great owner. Like everybody I met there was super nice. They had a pretty good turnout. There was 27 people, I think. And it was a pretty diverse meta game, like nothing crazy. Like there was a lot of different heroes. There was a lot of 1-ofs, a lot of 2-ofs. It was good. So it was cool. Hey, Leaks, Keaton, Michael, what's up, man? How are you guys? And I took Aurora. I changed the list a little bit. I did end up making some changes and actually putting in Flicker Wisp for the combo in the sideboard. I did have it in the sideboard, and I did play it a couple times. But yeah, so took Aurora. I was one of 3 Auroras, 2 of us top-8'd. In round 1, I played against a Viserai. I ended up playing Warmonger's Diplomacy on turn 2. Which was good enough to actually get me there. It was a straight race besides that, but Warmonger's Diplomacy really bought me a lot of value and a lot of tempo. Now, I know a lot of the Viserais kind of like, sideboard in a way that like makes them like immune to that, if you will, in a lot of ways to like where the Warmonger's Diplomacy tries not to hurt them as much, but it was pretty good. I don't know, like it was pretty good. Really, I thought the card earned its spot in the sideboard this weekend. We had a new win our 38-person ProQuest. I bubbled at 9th. Ooh, 9th is tough, man. I hate that. Hey, Annabelle, what's up? Appreciate the Maxx gameplay. Dalton, what's up, man? Absolutely. Dude, Michael, the fact that there was somebody else there wearing a Taco Cat shirt was insanely cool. That was awesome, dude. You ever hear the High Octane might get banned in November? I did hear about that. I hear James White said that he wanted to get rid of High Octane at some point as well. I did hear him talk about that. Okay, so round 1, played against Viserai. Warmonger's Diplomacy on turn 2, got a lot of value, ended up letting me win the race. Round 2, I played against a Dorinthia. Now, this was a very interesting game. I played against Dawnblade Dorinthia. In this matchup, I brought in the Sink Belows, and since I was going second, figured I would just try to buy some value, get some tempo, and just try to make some things happen. I ended up drawing all 3 of my Sink Belows in the first like 5 turns of the game, which let me deny my opponent from getting any counters whatsoever on their Dawnblade throughout the course of the game. I also put 2 Channel Lightning Valleys in play to start the game. I put them in on 1 turn, was able to pitch 2 lightning cards. On the following turn, was able to pitch 4 lightning cards, and my opponent did not bring any Arcane Barrier against me, so I was actually literally able to just draw 2 cards 3 turns in a row, which was insane. It was really good. I really enjoyed it. I don't know. Like it was pretty sweet. I'm pretty surprised they weren't running AB into me, but I don't know if they could have blocked it all anyway. So it was a race. Sink Below and Channel Lightning Valley were all stars. So at this point through the ProQuest, I am 2-0, and going into round 3, I played against Drew. Our favorite local mod. I played against Drew round 3. And I played 2 Warmonger's Diplomacies in like the first 4 or 5 turns of the game, which really gave me a lot of value and put me in a good spot. Drew also made a mistake at the end of the game. Now, we think that I would have won the game no matter what, but Drew did kind of make a misplay at the end of the game, and like it put me in a pretty good position to 100% solidify the game instead of like what we thought would solidify the game. So it did feel a lot better for me there at the end of the game. You're the Lightning Valley God of Destruction. My buddy went 6 and split the final match. I mean, hey, splitting the final match is good. Longtime lurker, and VOD watcher here. Will you play Viscerai sometime? I'd be down to play Viscerai sometime, Jan. I think it'd be fun. We could probably get a list from somebody and play sometime. Absolutely, man. PQ, I dropped. Horrible day. I'm sorry, Leaks. That's tough, man. That's tough. He needs to with Dash.io. The system reset stuff is silly and fun if you're on that end. So I have seen people playing Dash.io with the new stuff, and it looks really cool. Once the deck gets spoiled more, I'm excited. Like, I don't know if the foil list out yet, but I would like to play it one day. Maybe next week we can play Dash.io one day. It'd be cool to play. Okay, so played against Drew round 3. Drew makes a mistake late, which I think it just guaranteed me winning the game. So I'm 3-0 at this point. There was only 5 rounds, so I'm pretty sure I'm locked for top 8. But just to polish it off, in round 4, I ended up playing against my 3rd Viscerai of the day, and I was playing against Taylor Crawford. Everybody knows Taylor Crawford. He's your favorite new content creator / card guy. And we played round 4. And Taylor and I played a good game. I ended up coming out on top. I think I played 1 Warmonger's Diplomacy in that game. I'm not sure. It felt pretty good though. I was able to get a lot of his equipment out early, and I was able to like kind of force his hand into awkward spots early on in the game, and I was able to get there. Now I have to say I did make a pretty blatant mistake in our game. Excuse me. Against Taylor, I blocked with equipment way earlier than I should have on 1 turn, and it actually kind of like it cost me to take like 5 damage I didn't need to. So it was just kind of one of those like little misplays that I made there, and it was just unfortunate. Just made a mistake on my part. Need to play better next time. So I did not win, Jody. I did not. But we are going through the whole thing here. I did not win, unfortunately. I did not win. Full list is out. It was played on the Fab YouTube channel. Oh, nice. Let's go. Yeah, Dash.io is going to be really cool. I'm excited to see the new Dash.io list. So I played against 3 Viscerais and a Dory at this point, and I'm 4-0. Like, me and the deck are really humming. Like, we're getting, like, it's going really well. Like, the sideboard plan is feeling great. I'm really, like, it's like a whole vibe at this point. Round 5, I played against the other guy that I rode down with. He's a local here, Mason Roberts. We rode down together. We were both 4-0 at this point. The only 2 people that came from Tennessee to the event, and he was playing Prism. Him and I played a super close game where I ran full Flicker Wisp combo into him. I did not see the combo, but I was able to pull it out by going second. And you know, I never really drew a lightning press to pop with or anything, but excuse me. But I was able to race him and get there at the end of the day. So, you know, 5-0 going into top 8. And, like, I was in a pretty good spot. The deck felt like the deck was really humming. Like I don't know, like, the deck and I were just kind of in a groove doing really well. In top 8, I am the 1 seed going in the top 8. And there is 1 victor at the tournament. There is 1 victor at the tournament. There is 1 victor in top 8. Honestly, it was pretty disappointing to have to play against the 1 victor in top 8. Like, don't get me wrong, it's winnable, but it's not a great matchup at all. Like, sorry, getting like updates about the house and stuff like that. So I was just looking at my phone there. But anyway, I played against the single victor in the tournament in top 8. And his name's Sean, by the way. Sean's a very, like, he plays a lot of Guardian. Him and I played before. He's a very good player. I don't feel bad about the loss, but it's unfortunate because I think I really had a chance to win that game if I draw a little bit better. So it was a little unfortunate. So going into our game against Victor, I'm going second because I'm the 1 seed. I picked to go second. I'm running Crown of Providence, Dyadic Carapace, Grasp, and Snapdragon Scalers, and I'm running my 57 card main deck, and I'm boarding in, or I'm sorry, I cut a Photon Rush and 2 Second Strikes, and I brought in Sync Belows and I brought in Flicker Wisp, trying to play for the combo and trying to set it up. On turn 2, I was able to Arsenal a Flicker Wisp and set up and have that piece of the combo. It was turn 10 or 11 before I ever drew an Arc Lightning, And when I did, I drew 2 of them. And so my hand, like, didn't really function. I didn't have a blue. I didn't really have, like, a way to generate a lot of go again. It was very awkward, very unfortunate. And so, like, it was just a little too late at that point. I was down to 5, and Sean was still, like, at 19, I think. And I was forced to go off with, like, 3 cards in hand and just try to make the combo work, and it just wasn't there. Now, I understand I wasn't running the full combo, but I think having the equipment suite into Victor is a better play. And it also gives you, like, a better, like, you can block a Spinal Crush with all of your equipment when you draw the combo, which is very important. So it was just unfortunate the way it panned out in top 8, and I ended up losing. Congrats to Sean, though. He ended up winning the whole thing. He beat a Florian in top 4 and then beat an Aurora in the finals. So congrats to him. It's cool to see him win. I enjoyed seeing him get the win, especially on my boy Victor. It did feel a little poetic that I lost to Victor, to be honest. Like, my only loss on the day was to Victor, so felt a little poetic, but it was disappointing. Learned a couple things, got some good takeaways from the weekend, and so I'm excited to take some of those things, build on more for this weekend, because there are 2 ProQuests this weekend. There is our local one here in Tennessee, which I'm excited about, and then we have one in Roanoke on Sunday that I'll be going to. So 2 coming up. We are going to take a night off from the sweat and the grind. We're going to play some Maxx. We're going to hang out. We're going to have some fun. And then Tuesday and Thursday, we're going to be grinding out Aurora some more, just to, really get some more practice in before the weekend. But I'm going to be honest, I have a lot of confidence in the deck, have a lot of confidence in myself. And so I think we're going to pull it together, and I think we're going to be able to get a win this season. I feel pretty confident about it. Taylor played Viz and not Acilio. Yeah, Taylor was telling us that he was playing Viz, and after he won a ProQuest, he'd be playing Acilio the rest of the season. I'm still watching for the official headband, AgriBlaze 96 headbands. I don't know if it's coming anytime soon, Michael. I don't know if it's coming anytime soon. I had an interesting time with the DC ProQuest. It was a pretty fun time. Yo, player 2, let's go, man. I'm glad you had fun, man. I don't know how you did. I'm curious to know how you do, though. Please tell me how you did, man. I'd like to hear more about it. I've been playing her with good success. Talking about Prism, yeah. So my buddy Mason was actually talking about how he wants to. By the way, Mason ended up making it to top 4, and he lost to the other Aurora in top 4. So congrats to him on making top 4. It was like his first like ProQuest. He's been to an RTM before, like 1, but he's never been to a ProQuest. So to make top 4 is pretty impressive, and I was pretty happy for him. He played really well, and like he played really well on the day, and he had a good run, and I was happy to see it for him. It was awesome. But yeah, we were talking about Prism and some of the changes he's going to make for this weekend. I think Prism's in a good spot here. I think Prism's in a good spot. Your deck not shuffled right after the deck check. I mean, Annabelle, listen, I try not to be the guy who sits and complains about variance and my deck not being shuffled and this and that after the deck check, but it's hard to feel like that I wouldn't have won that game if I hadn't have drawn the combo. Like, if I had drawn the combo, I'm not even like saying if I had drawn the combo on turn 3 or 4, I win. I'm saying if I draw the combo on turn 7 or 8, I win. And the funny thing is, like, Sean agreed with me after the game when we talked about it. If I'm able to output and get to a point to where I'm taking all the cards out of his hand with the combo, then I can really start to put something together and generate something. And I just wasn't able to, unfortunately. So it's unfortunate. I try not to be the person that complains about their deck, screwing them over. But it did really feel like I got some bad beats on the deck. I won't lie. It felt like I got some pretty bad beats on that on my run in top 8, unfortunately. Pairing into my worst matchup in the tournament, and then also just getting unlucky on the combo was pretty sad. But I'm happy Sean won it. Sean's a cool guy. Played Sean before, and like he's a very good player, so I don't feel bad about it. I'm happy for him. Back from DC as well and exhausted. No brother is facts. Deck is never right after you deck check. I'm right there with you. I mean, listen, man. I hope you had fun in DZ, Sam. I saw the top 8 picture. I kept waiting to see if there was anybody I knew in the top 8 picture. I mean, obviously a few famous people I know, but always rooting for one of the local homies that hang out in the chat. So hope you had fun though, man. Hope you had fun, brother. All right, let's see if we got let's see if we got Nathaniel on the line. Nathaniel. All right, he's muted. I don't know what he's doing, but he's muted. Anyway, we got a big hydrate we got to do.
I'm no longer muted.
Okay, he's no longer muted as he comes in, letting us know what's going on. Yanji knocked me out. I finished 13th because I lost to him round 4. Oh, dude. I mean, 13th feels bad, but 13th's pretty good, right? Like, I get that. I get that. What did you play, Sam? Just out of curiosity. All right, let's get Nate in here. Nate's gonna be practicing with us. Nate, what are you playing tonight?
Play Aurora.
Ooh, this will be a fun test for the old. I just sent you the game invite, brother. This will be a fun test for the old Maxx deck to see if we can run over and keep up with the old Aurora deck. This should be fun. Played Enigma. What was Yanji on? I saw there was a few people playing Enigma at the event actually. So, legs is probably just better, right? So we can gain our action point and do the things. We're playing Visiratronic model in this list. Okay. Have some questions there. I really don't know how we want to sideboard with this. He was on aggro Leviah. Okay. I mean, Leviah's very strong in the meta right now. Yo, James, what's up, dude? Yeah, so we have 65 cards in the deck, which I cannot imagine is correct. We're trying to assemble our combo and flip here. So let's look at some cards that we can cut. There are currently 27 blues in the deck. We're going to cut some. What do we want to cut? So I was told that the Still Street Hoons are really good by Mike, that the Galvanize is very good, being able to block 4 with a blue like that. So I tell you what, let's cut Lay Waste, blue Lay Waste, and we will cut. Do we want to cut yellow Hyperdrivers? Is that like a world we're living in? I mean, Recharge seems good. Yeah, let's cut a couple no blocks and let's play the 60. This really feels like this should be the headpiece that blocks 1, but we are going to play Banksy. I don't know. I'm excited to see how this goes.
Man, Banksy.
Banksy, son. Cranking bank.
Banksy.
Y'all don't even know. What are we doing? What does Maxx do again? I have to like read all my cards tonight, so this is the list that I got in the Discord, man. I've been a huge Maxx fan for the longest time. I'm excited to play Maxx tonight. I have yeah, let's boost. And we boost away a combo piece. You love to see it to start the night out.
Are you attacking me?
Because I have to
Get a crank.
I have to boost to be able to activate Maxx.
But like, do you need hyperdrivers?
Yes. Bro, what? All right, Nathaniel's lost in the sauce. Somebody get this man. What in the Maxx is this? I'm excited to see how the list plays out. I think it's going to be fun. Can't play the headpiece that blocks 1 if you want to play mainboard drivers. Oh. I see. Okay. So we're going to do this. I do not think we're going to crank, although I really am tempted to throw 3 at Nathaniel because he could just, like, you know, have nothing. This is a hand if I've ever seen one.
Huh.
Block. We get to go 5. Activate Maxx. Banksy. We can block 6. Or can we heart this turn? Can we block with Crankshaft and Jumpstart? Jumpstart. We'll have 2 floating. Activate heart and then do this. Oh yeah, we're gaming now. We're gaming, fam. This hand's really good. I think this hand's great. I don't. What do you reveal? A second strike. I mean, we could just, like, you know, we could force him to have it, right? We can force him to do damage. We can force him to do damage here. Supercell can grab the Nitro Mech from Banish. Okay, yeah. I don't think we want to play it here, though, right? Like, it's fine, right? We can wait another turn. I think this hand's sweet because we get to throw 10 and Banksy and set up another Hyperdriver. Like, I think this hand's pretty solid. That's what I'm seeing here. If y'all are seeing something different, let me know. Oh, yo, Trent, let's go with a big hydrate. I must have missed that while I was rambling about my weekend. Big hydrate for Trent.
Hmm.
I mean, I guess like where's the line in the sand at how far we're willing to go to stop this? I mean, I don't just want to block everything, right? Like it feels bad. Also, we have AB2. Nah, our hand's good. We're just gonna race, I think. Hey, what's up, Brad? Because I'm hyped to watch Maxx Discord. All right, let's go, man. Glad to hear your ProQuest went better than mine. Dude, how did your ProQuest go? I'm going to assume not well at all, Brad, since you're saying that. From Banish here, because it needs, X needs to be 3 or greater. Oh, so we would have had to have pitched all the reds, and that just would have been bad. So yeah, I mean, we'll just, yeah, so with that in mind, like, we'll save it for another turn. Like, we can always pitch this. It'll be there for later if we need it. We have a lot of options here. We only had the 1 blue, so don't really think we're going to block. Plus, I think Nathaniel's probably going to Arsenal here. I would probably Arsenal there. We will boost. Boost to high octane. Big Sag. Man, power cards out of the way early. We didn't need them anyway. High octane. Never heard of them. I also love that you're able to just play 6 copies of red zipper hit. Like, it's bananas. Bananas. Hello?
I know. Give me a second.
Would you like to block, sir? Both my draft pods were cursed. First pod a CLV willed. Second pod a 5 cracked Bobble Verdance 3-0'd the pod. What? What kind of draft were y'all doing over there, Brad? Wait, bro. Like, I don't know what that is, but man, y'all need to get that checked. Y'all need to get that checked, brother. That's wild.
Chill.
No, dude, I'm the aggro deck. I'm the aggro deck. Okay.
So you just, I don't know what's in your arsenal, but
no, you don't. It's the element of surprise.
That's true.
I did tell someone this weekend that they activated my trap card.
Don't. Yeah, I'll pass.
I mean, we're just all in, man. We're all in. A second high octane. Maybe we should be less all in. And Banksy. Go face. Absolutely. Absolutely. See, all the way. I mean, listen, if Nathaniel's wanting to give me cards to stop Banksy, I kind of think that's a W for us, to be honest. Like, I know that it like keeps us further away from our combo and whatnot, but oh mama. Does this even matter? Should we even have this in the deck right now? I don't think this matters in this.
4.
I think if I'm not playing pistol, I'm supposed to side this out? Uh-oh. Mistakes have been made. Or I guess we probably have it in the deck just for when we want to flip. I guess is the plan. Well, we're gonna block. Our hand's not doing a lot here, so yeah, once we flip with the mech suit, it'll be fine. But before that, it's a little weird. Little weird before that. We're going to Arsenal this and try to set up with it here. Hit him with the old crank and bank. That's right. Let him know, Rob. Rob, how'd the ProQuest go on Sunday, man? I didn't get a chance to watch it because I was playing, but I saw I had quite a few views, man. I saw over like 2,500 views, brother. We're going to wait and block something else after this. What are you saying? What about?
2,500.
Yeah, views, not viewers.
Okay.
Bro, if
That's
Rob
good.
would have had 2,500 viewers, I mean, bro, I'd have lost my mind. I promise you, that'd have been the first thing we talked about. So how bad is aggro Maxx? I mean, I don't know. It seems not bad. We're having a good time. We're having a good time. Man, we're having a good time. I had a CCPQ this Saturday and don't even know what deck to play. So it's just as doomed. Play Aurora. I'm telling you, man. I got some bad luck in top 8 against that Victor, but I'm telling you, brother, play Aurora. Lots of good games on stream. Dude, let's go, Rob. That's awesome, man. I'm happy to hear it, brother. I am happy to hear it. Yeah, let's boost. Let's get some resources going. 6. Air Goodman coming at you.
Well, my hand isn't really screaming block.
Most of them don't. Most of them
No,
don't.
they sure don't.
Occasionally. I mean, we're going to keep throwing the Banksy at him. Like, again, like, I think I'm just living in a world where if Nathaniel, like, wants to give me equipment here or a card, like, with CLV in play, deal. Now, if Nathaniel has combo, he's obviously going to give me the equipment here, but my only 2 options are Verdance or KO. I would probably tell you to play KO if I had to pick between one of those. Peaked at 160 viewers, I think. By the end of the night, we had like 2K views. Dude, Rob, that's amazing, bro. That's awesome, brother. I'm so happy to hear that, dude. Phil to know you got knocked out by your hero. Yeah, losing to Victor was like kind of poetic in top 8. I won't lie. It was a little poetic and a little disappointing all at the same time. It's the ones we love the most that hurt us. All right. I don't like drawing these. Feels really bad to draw that. Also, we're probably supposed to run accelerators in this matchup because it has AB1 on it, right? That's probably just a better play. The PQs and RTNs always do well. I mean, people love to see those kinds of things, right? Like, it's really cool to, like, watch competitive games, like, at, like, different local areas. Like, it's not just a battle harden or it's not just a calling. Like, it's something that I think a lot of people can relate to, like, myself included. Lightning press. Incoming. Hey, what's up, Caleb? I want to play Verdance, but the second I get paired into an Enigma, I'm going to cry. I mean, yeah, like, Count Your Blessings Enigma probably just, like, ruins your day, right? Yeah, Runeblade got a lot of wins. There was a lot of, like, Runeblades that won ProQuest this past week. There were a lot of, I think there were, how was there? There was 4 or 5 Runeblades in the top 8 of the ProQuest I was at. So we cannot block 7. I think we're just gonna take this, fall down to 19 here. Hey, what's up, King? How are you, brother? Well, that's unfortunate. But not much we can do about that. Who is streaming this weekend? Would love to catch it. Second Cycle Fab on YouTube was streaming this weekend. Weasel, if you look him up on, they're in. I think Rob actually posted the link to the video in my Discord. So you should be able to find the link to the video, I'm pretty sure, just to make it easy so you don't have to search for it. It's in the community content section, I'm pretty sure. Oh, was it? Was it really? Did Aurora get most of the wins this weekend? That's cool. Jacob released an update. Sandstorm, Bow, Azalea list. Oh, really? Sandscour, Great Bow? That's cool. Caleb, everything's good, man. I mean, we're taking the night off from.
Oh wait, shoot. I don't need to do that.
Okay.
Let me go back on that.
No, that's fine.
I don't know. Dang it. I did not mean to do that.
You mean to do what?
Actually. Really?
Yeah, I'm not surprised that Aurora did so well. I mean, Aurora's very strong. Like, Aurora's very strong. I am not super surprised by that. We time to set up the combo. It's regular Enigma I can't figure out how to beat. So here's what I don't understand. Hey, Pockets, what's up, dude? So when you say that, like, they give you time to set up the combo, it's like, sure, they do, but it also, like, if you're not able to keep the board clear and not die, it doesn't matter, right? Like, and I watched Count Your Blessings Enigma play this weekend, and, like, it's not some, like, dirtily deck that's just gaining life. They're also doing all the same things that Enigma's doing. I watched one play all weekend, and, like, the deck is honestly terrifying. Like, the deck is very good, dude. Very good. Do well with her at a competitive event. Made up for my 4 nationals performance. Yo, King, let's go, dude. When you say cashed out, we get some gold. We get some gold from the ProQuest there, King. I think we got number 2 this week. Come out next week with Dash.io Precon. They come out next week? I don't think the Dash.io decks come out next week. I think that's later, right? I don't think that's next week. Could be wrong, though. Getting ready for a huge storm. Yeah, Carly was telling me earlier that the hurricane's just getting worse. Carly was telling me that earlier. This hand would have been great. Like, you know, a little bit ago. Next week? I thought it was like the end of the month. Huh, maybe it is next week. I don't know. I could be wrong, Josh. I thought it was the end of the month, but I could be wrong. Wait, when we say next week, you say the 18th. Oh, I guess that is next week. God, it's Monday. Jesus. I guess, yeah. I guess you guys are not wrong. I'm the one that's thinking of time wrong. Shoo! Okay, never mind. I get what you guys are saying now. Yeah. We're all on the same page. We're all good. We're having a good time. We're all having a good time. No, we are not going to galvanize.
Sure.
I'm sure. Okay, so Nathaniel sets up. We are going to do the whole thing here. I mean, we have a pretty good turn. We were able to block with a couple cards from hand and throw some decent damage back. Yeah. So Nathaniel falls down to 12. We're going to activate Tickle Foundry Heart. We're going to activate Maxx. We are going to crank, and then we're going to bank. Throw in the old Banksy here. Also, I'm going to sideboard better after this match. We're going to sideboard better after this. No goal, but we made a come up in top 4. Hey, dude, let's go, man. Let's go. It's not always about winning the gold full, dude. I'm happy you did well, brother. I'm happy you did well. I know you've been an assassin, like, you know, player for a long time, man. So I'm happy to hear that you're getting some payoff with that, brother. It's very exciting to hear stuff like that from people. I feel like I want to be banishing these, not drawing them. Eh, eh. We can block 6 and keep a couple cards. We'll be okay here. Yeah, the fact that it's next week, I mean, that's sweet, though. My very first live Fab game was Count Your Blessings Enigma, so that was experience. I mean, that sounds like a horrible first experience, brother. Can't confirm. Took her to the ProQuest Plus this weekend. Isn't an insane deck. Yeah, so I was like, I knew that Sam would understand. I was like, Sam's probably played a lot of the deck. Makes sense. We are going to take this one. Not likely we're going to be able to keep just 2 cards in hand or keep any cards in hand at all this turn. I mean, I suppose anything's possible, but we'll see. We'll see. So we're going to start here. These are definitely 2 cards we want to block with. Thankfully, no lightning press there. Sizzle. Not having the equipment to block 7 is terrible right here. And I think we just die. Because I literally blocked with a yellow. So, like, we're just going to die because I don't have AB to pitch. Now, we would have been dead to the Starfall there no matter what. Man. All right, let's full rematch. Let me sideboard better this time. We'll see what we can come up with here. I guess I want to go first. I guess. We want to kill his Accelerator. We do want the Banksy. Let's see here. I mean, I guess if I'm racing, I want max Vs and stuff like that. Like, maybe I want max V and Twin Drive. Like, maybe that's where I want to be. Let's see. What did we cut? We cut the Lay Waste, which I think is fair. There's like 27 blues in the deck. What if we bring in these strictly for racing? We cut all of the hyperdrivers we're playing in the deck. And we find a weird yellow like this crankshaft and cut. What if we just try to race playing max V and Twin Drive here? I don't know how I feel about this. My area has like no illusionists. I was worried for nothing. Maryland is the land of brutes and room blades. LOL, that's hilarious, dude. That's hilarious. Dash O Precom will be around for the last week or so at PQs. She's going... Oh, yeah. She's going to be an absolute menace. An absolute menace. I know at least a couple of locals who are already talking about playing... I guess we leave this in, right? Like, we leave in the Mechanoid just because you never know. It's probably just always in the deck, I assume.
It's just a block 3, if not.
I mean, it seems correct to just always have it in. I mean, yeah, I guess these are cards I can have in my hand. I don't like any of these, though. Let's boost. All right, a blue Scramble Pulse. Already looking better than it was earlier. It's already looking better than it was earlier. Getting those 3 blocks out of his hand early. We are going to activate this, but we are not going to crank. Now, there's a decent chance we probably still could have hit there, but there's no reason to do anything like that. What is this? Brother. There's literally 27 blues in this deck. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 20. I'm sorry. There's 30. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21. No, there's 27. I can't count the first. There's 27 blues. We went down to 24 and we draw quad reds. Bro, what? That feels extremely unfortunate. Wow. Let's wait. We're going to try and arsenal this. It's probably a trap to arsenal that, to be honest, but... So we're going to take 2, fall down to 33 here.
Zero for 5, good.
Indeed. We are not going to boost. And then we're going to arsenal a power card here, and we're going to try to set up.
Which one do you want? 2 for 5 or 0 for 5?
I mean, yeah, one's strictly better than the other. I could not play this deck. What do you mean? You don't like Maxx? The deck just has me as happy in my last week. Just has me. Oh. You don't want to play against the Dio deck? I mean, I don't know. Like, I'm pretty excited to play the Dio deck and play against the Dio deck. I think it's going to be cool. I think it's a positive experience for the game and for players. As they say, Chief called, this ain't it. We're just going to say no blocks here. With CLV, it's CLV. Okay, so Nathaniel has 2 action points. Interesting. Just seeing those cards, I get annoyed. I mean, yeah, we did just like literally throw it 2 for 5, so feels bad. I mean, if Nathaniel has like a snatch or something to end his turn on, then we do have the ability to just block with a card and the Galvanic Bender here to kind of block efficiently. Okay, so it's just another blink to buy the Gone in a Flash back to his hand. Okay. More than likely this is how he's ending his turn, but we'll see what happens. I don't really want to keep that in hand and get punished for not actually being able to spend it. So we're just going to go and give it up. And if Nathaniel does have a snatch here, then it is very unfortunate for us. But okay, I mean, yeah, I made the correct decision. IPing myself is worse than like taking this hit, I think.
Yeah. I
mean, I think we're just supposed to block 5. Like, I was going to set up and try to get another hyperdriver here, but I think we're just going to take 5. Or I think we're just going to block 5. There's no reason to... I don't think there's a reason to, like, let fall down to 23 and give Nathaniel an arsenal. This is what we wanted. Mech just simply doesn't interest me at all. I decided a while ago that I'm gonna take a bit of a break after this PQ season, so I'm happy to do it during a mech meta. Okay, I mean, fair enough, man. Like, I mean, some classes just don't make people happy. Like, and I get that. I get that.
I think they're just gonna ban high octane after the 3rd ProQuest week.
Probably. I'd say there's a very good chance of that happening. I think it's going to be Dash.io winner, play it or lose to it, unless you play maybe 1 or 2 heroes and nothing is really interactive. Man, don't get me wrong, the Dio deck's really good, but like I don't know, like maybe I haven't played against people who are that good with it yet, but I'm keeping up with it. Like when I'm playing Aurora pretty regularly, so I don't know about it being like the Dash.io winter like that. That feels a little dramatic for my taste, if I'm being honest. I don't know. Like, seems a little excessive to me, I think. They already said high octane will be legal for Worlds. Okay. So that takes that off the table then. Yep, let's go ahead.
Until it like beats Aurora and wins in 1 weekend.
I mean, if they said that it's going to be illegal at Worlds, then they've pretty much backed themselves into a corner, right? Like, they're forced to, like, stick with that.
Mm-hmm.
A spike in Dio just means New can come back with a vengeance. I mean, there are a lot of Assassin players that would be happy. Because, like, right now, the Aurora matchup is not good for Assassin players.
Maxx V me right now?
No. Your mom.
What the heck?
Dio deck is hot girl summer, not winter. LOL. Hey, Jack, what's up, brother? It would be so that's kind of why I think that saying that like we're just gonna like have a mech winter where you can't really do anything else is a little dramatic, because like I think there's a lot of like I don't like decks just kind of naturally counter each other, you know, like even when Zen was a menace, like New had game into it, and I understand that that's not what people are saying. Like every deck has some counterplay into it. And maybe the Dio deck just doesn't scare me as much as it should, because like it's not had that good of a Victor matchup to this point, and maybe that's like why I don't feel that afraid of it. And it's probably going to be very different afterwards. Like it might just run Victor over after this. You just never know. I mean, we're drawing some abysmal hands tonight. Abysmal. Maxx is really cool. Maxx is really cool, Jack. I agree. So this would actually be like a really funny time for Nathaniel to just flash in a CLV and me not block this. So I think we're just going to block this and see what he does here. Oh, they say it's going to be legal for Worlds in the most recent dev talk. I mean, that makes sense. And, like, I feel like LSS is pretty good about sticking to their word. Like, you know, they tell us something's going to happen and they stick with that, you know? So, don't get me wrong. I think Dio is going to be very good with all of her new cards. That Cerebellum Processor card is absolutely nuts, but she wasn't good enough before, and I think they're just showing one of the more broken heroes in the game. Like, one of the heroes that breaks, like, the natural interactions of the game some love, and I like that. I think that's great, personally. I don't really want to Arsenal either one of these because we're not going to have enough time to set it up. Like, it feels like this deck can't decide if it wants to play for the combo or not. And, like, I know that we did board into, like, max Vs and stuff like that, but I don't know. Like, maybe I'm just supposed to say no blocks and take 7 here. Also, cards that interact with items on the board. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of things that we already have, like Demolition Protocol. Like, if you're playing like Teklo, like, does a lot of stuff. There's some like remove counter gameplay, I think. I mean, people are probably hyping the deck up too much because they want to play like they want to play like against it, right? I mean, that is a tactic I have seen from a lot of people, and it's very frustrating to me. I find things like that genuinely very frustrating, as there's just a lot of people out there that want to. Just a lot of people who like are trying to like psyop other people, and they literally like want you to play a deck because then they talk about how broken it is just so that they can metagame into it. And it's like, I don't know, like maybe that's why I'm not winning big events. Clearly that's why.
Oh wait, shoot. Let me do that.
Okay, I was like, so Nathaniel's currently not keeping a CLV around. I was like, interesting. You love to see it.
Yeah, currently stupid.
We'll take this and fall down to 12.
Fuse Entwine Lightning with Entwine Lightning.
Smashing Good Time is a really good one. Smashing Good Time is a really good one. The same conversation. Oh yeah, I agree, Terrence. I don't think it's the same conversation we were having about Zen. I do agree with that statement. So let's throw 5 here. We will boost. We're going to try to put a little bit of pressure here on Nathaniel and try to keep some cards to set up a powerful hand next turn. Zach, I hate shorts. Why do you hate shorts, man? Shorts are great content. I love making shorts. Like they take a lot of work to edit and like do things with, but they're funny. I think it makes for good content at the end of the day. So
I think he just hates the clothing.
Hates the clothing? What?
Shorts.
Oh, I see.
He can't be a fab player.
Yeah. Kyle's definitely not a flesh and blood player. Not a psyop. I think the deck is nutty good. I mean, the deck is very powerful. I agree. Like, the deck is insanely powerful. The deck also requires a very high skill ceiling, like for people to like get their hands around, to like understand, and I think that's going to also deter people.
I'm so sorry.
For what? I assume you're talking to me, but I have no idea what you're talking about.
I'm just sorry.
Okay, so wherever you try to upload it means that it doesn't fit into YouTube's specifications for a short. And we can figure that out. Like, we can talk about that if you want, Kyle, because I know what all the specifications are for like why YouTube won't recognize it as shorts. I mean, I'm going to take it all away. I'm going to force you to play it out. The interesting part is that he's not played a lightning card yet. So if he throws Starfall at me, it will not have go again.
Correct.
Drawing the E-Strike off the top.
Yeah.
Throw 7.
I think. Well.
You could go 5 go again and say that the card you draw into, one of the 2 cards you draw into, is going to be a lightning card and keep CLV around for 2 turns. It's probably the play I would make.
I think that's the highest potential play.
I'm going to take a bath with my toaster. Man, just having all the fun on a Monday night, huh, Kyle? Anyone else pumped for London? Dude, I'm very excited to go to London. Carly and I have talked about going regardless. Like, just to go. Why'd you pick go again?
Huh? Why wouldn't I pick go again?
You should pick draw a card because it gives you a guaranteed arsenal, and if you draw another lightning card, you can activate Aurora to keep Channel Lightning Valley around.
Oh
wait, you haven't played a lightning card.
No. Also, I can just do this.
Okay. Why would you just deal 1 arcane to me? Probably just better to arsenal that, right?
Why? Can you block that?
I mean, I blocked 1, but I'm just thinking in terms of like 5-card hands. Like if you brick and like only force 1 card out of my hand, like I think it gives me a chance here. I don't know. Mean, I'm just thinking that like
I didn't out of 5 cards, I didn't draw 1 lightning card. I should at least have like a 2-chain link hand.
You say that. and you probably will draw a hand that doesn't brick, but I'm just saying, like, I do think it's correct to arsenal that.
Gotcha.
It doesn't kill me, and if I have learned anything about Runeblade, it is that you have to be playing for the next turn.
Gotcha.
And that's why I was losing so much, I think, with it last week.
Yeah, I probably should have arsenaled there. But
I mean, your hand's probably fine. I don't know. Like, it guarantees that it turns on Starfall.
Right.
Oh, no fuse?
Oh yeah, I do have no fuse. That isn't a light. Oh, God. Yeah, I drew all element.
Wow.
So, yep.
I mean, do you want to make a different play?
I don't think it matters. Besides just having that in arsenal for the next turn.
Man, that is.
I think I do just put it in the arsenal for the next turn.
Yeah, but probably.
It is sucky.
Yeah, no, so Pascal, I was thinking that Aurora was active there, was what was going on in my head, that Aurora was active and I was going to be able, he was going to be able to keep it around because of one of the lightning cards, if he drew another lightning card. But since he hadn't played a lightning card, that was his whole problem with having to crack gold there in the first place. So I'm bringing my lady too. Dude, that's awesome, man. I was like, yeah, Carly and I have talked about going to London no matter what, just because we think it'd be a fun vacation. But we're still trying to work that out. Also, I'm hoping I win a ProQuest, right? Because if I win a ProQuest, I'm going to London come hell or high water. So this is 6. We get to activate. We will do this, and then we'll throw Banksy here. Creating a rune chant asks for 3 cards. Oh, if he'd made a rune chant last turn, yeah, it would have been good. Yeah, the grasp would have been really solid last turn. Even if it meant like pitching 2 reds, it like demands 2 cards out of my hand right there because the Hoons blocks with 1 card, blocks one of it, blocks the 4, and then I have to pitch a card to the rune chant, and I'm actually only able to throw 6 there. So yeah,
And I forgot that grasp existed for a second.
Lol.
Not gonna lie.
The only PQ near me was $60 for a draft with a pack for win. Jesus. That is absolutely crazy that that's even a thing. Like, $60? That is wild, Bing. That's absolutely nuts, bro. If you and Carly go, I can talk Ashley into going. See, Trent's on the right mindset there. Trent's on the right mindset. And then we probably just die right here. I mean, literally, Nathaniel can do anything, and we're just dead. Because we don't have any cards left. Yeah, I don't know. This deck feels like it can't decide what it wants to do. Also, like, I really don't like the Big Bertha stuff. Like, all of the 3 for 6s and 2 for 5s. Like, I mean, like, it's great if you're boosting it, but, like, I'm drawing them. So, like, it just feels incredibly bad, right? Also, I forgot we have not updated the record. Let's try going second, maybe? I don't know. Let's try going second and see if we can race him. Maybe that's a better play. Also, really don't like Viscertronic model here.
Would you be playing second strike in this matchup?
In this matchup?
Yeah.
In this matchup, if I was going first, I would probably... My 57 cards would just be bring in the sink. Bring in the sinks if I'm going first, and then I'd play the defensive equipment. If I was going second, it would be play full combo with Flicker Wisp.
You would play for combo.
Yeah. I mean, like I'm playing 3 second strikes in the main deck. After my changes from this past weekend, and they felt really good all weekend. So I would probably, if I was going first, I would bring in Crown, Carapace, Snaps, Grasp, and I would play 3 Sink Belows just as like to try and get a little tempo. And then if I was going second, I would run like Crown of Dominion, Flicker Wisp, Ether Iron Weave, Grasp, and Snaps. I'd run the full thing.
What do you have in place of second strike, or what did you replace for second strike?
So I made the changes to my deck. I literally took the 3 second strike from the sideboard, added them to the main deck. I went down to 1 Photon Rush, and I cut the sizzle.
Gotcha.
And then I added in 3 Flicker Wisp to the sides.
Okay.
If you go, I'll be cheering you on for my couch because I don't get to go to cool things. Brad, dude, if you can go, man, you should. It'd be a lot of fun. All right. If we're going second, we just want to race, which means we don't want the hyperdrivers, right? Like we don't want any of the items that we have. We definitely want to cut some number of blues. This does not feel like it's going to be a supercell matchup. I don't hate playing 24 cards. 24 blues seems like a good number. I mean, yeah, like I don't know, like the Big Bertha is like, I guess let's take out, I don't know, like the Big Berthas and the crankshafts feel very awkward to me. Like they just feel extremely underwhelming so far. Now I know it's like 2 games, right? So we can't really like judge off of that, but the Still Street Hoons has felt pretty cool though. I have enjoyed the Still Street Hoons. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it just kind of feels like we can't decide what we're doing here with this deck is like kind of my issue, I think.
Well, you're supposed to boost the crankshafts and the Berthas.
I mean, yeah, right? Like forehead, duh.
Huh.
It's such a shame that they make all the adult heroes a Majestic. Such a cheap cop out from LSS. It's like my genuine one massive complaint with LSS is that they always make Majestic heroes. Like I hate that. I think it's a waste of a card slot. I think it's lazy if you want the truth. And like I would say that to Brian Gottlieb's face if I met him. I don't like that design. at all. I would be open to like him explaining to me why they do it, but like he'd have to have a pretty solid reason for me to be on board with it, I think. Now, let's be honest. Brian Gottlieb does not care what I think about anything. So, it doesn't matter. But you don't think I'm supposed to run Nitro Mech in this matchup? I mean, aren't you supposed to just always have it in? Honest question. Oh no, you did it. No takebacks. I'm gonna pitch a blue. Alright, we've got a pretty... See, we keep drawing this.
It's like 3 crankshafts and a Bertha.
Drawing this card is terrible. This is horrible.
Blue Scramble Pulse is interesting.
I'm not gonna... Of course, we boost the high octane and draw a red Big Bertha. Jesus. I kind of like the blue Scramble Pulse and like the blue Lay Waste. I think it's meant for like a longer game when you need to like grind it out. I kind of like that. I don't think they said it will be legal for Worlds, that it's just legal for now and that they are looking at it intently. If she demolishes the PQ season when she's out, then high octane is gone. I could also see that. I don't even know if I could get a passport in time. I mean, I guess that's fair. Yeah, if you don't have a passport, like definitely makes it a different conversation, right? Like definitely changes the whole thing.
I think you can get one in a couple months. You just have to pay money.
I mean, yeah, you can listen. You can probably get anything as fast as you want for enough money, right? Like, all right. So we deal 6 to Nathaniel, which is exactly where we want to be. We're gonna activate Maxx. We are gonna crank and we're gonna throw Banksy because being able to go second and like push the tempo, if he's willing to block Banksy, I think that's a W for us ultimately. Nothing is better than looking at Big Bertha. Bro, what?
I don't know what that means.
High octane is for when you have when you flip into the mech suit, Pascal. When I was playing Maxx, I treat Nitro Mech like a combo card and run it into fatigue, control, mid-range decks. Otherwise, I just run boost aggro. Okay, well, maybe that's my problem then. Maybe that's the issue that I'm running into. All right, we push 9 points, and we get to Arsenal a power card here, which feels pretty good. Let's see. I mean, we have a decent hand here that we can put together. We are going to take the 1 Arcane. Don't really have any interest in blocking that, to be honest. Starfall gets blocked by the heart. Just kind of forcing him to have it here. Yo, Lucas Izumi, thank you for the sub on YouTube, brother. Appreciate you being here and hanging out with us tonight, man. Guys, if you're here for the first time, maybe you watch videos, maybe you're catching the stream live for the first time. I don't know. Man, if you're here for the first time, we appreciate you being here. We got 3 questions we ask everybody. What's your name? What got you into Flesh and Blood? And what are your favorite hot dog toppings, man? Tell me more about yourself. I'd love to get to know you guys. What did you fuse with?
I did not. There was a embodiment on the board.
What was the embodiment from? Oh, your first turn?
Yeah, first turn.
I think we're going to block 7, and we're just going to force Nathaniel to play out his hand here if he wants to get value off the burn up and shock. I also wish that High Octane and Banksy worked, but it is what it is, right? Like, it is what it is, unfortunately. All right. Big Bertha doing its thing. We finally didn't draw one. You love to see it.
Broken.
You, as the kids say, love to see it. Oh, yeah. No blocks to the moon.
What else am I supposed to do?
I don't know. I probably wouldn't block. just don't lose, forehead. Like, what are you doing?
We're trying.
I mean, listen.
So far, so good.
Listen, you can do 14 pretty fast. If you have international travel booked, you can absolutely get a passport within 90 days expedited. There you go. See? Sounds like it's time to get something booked. Sounds like it's time to get something booked, Brad. I'm just saying, Brad, just imagine me, you, Trent, and Drew just like hanging out. Like, just all of us like chilling in London. And honestly, whoever else is going to be there, like we can hang out with everybody. I'm always down to hang out with everybody. Is correct. Indeed. Judging from the comments, Fino might be correct to be worried about 2 BNRs outside of their scheduled dates. Seems like people are expecting emergency BNRs every other week now. I mean, feels like suspecting, thinking that there's going to be BNRs every other week seems a little doom and gloom for me, but
every other week means like a month and a half in between.
Wait, what?
I said every other week. I mean, I'm saying they're saying every other week, but it's really like a month and a half. That seems like a good long time.
I mean, yeah, I guess that's fair. We're gonna be chilling in Columbus, though, right? Yes, bro. I'm coming to Columbus, man. It's happening. We're gonna book our hotel rooms here soon. We're trying to work all that out, but yeah, I'm 100% coming to Columbus. My brother and sister-in-law live in Columbus, so if worse comes to worse, if nobody wants to go to Columbus, I'm gonna go by myself and I'm gonna crash on their couch. Are you gonna play different decks tonight? I mean, I'd be down to play like a different, I'd be down to play like a different, you know what? This blocks 3. We might as well do this. I'd be down to play like a different Maxx list, if that's what you mean, Pascal. Like, I'd like to play. I definitely want to play Maxx tonight. I kind of enjoyed the thought of, like, you know, not really like grinding out Aurora games, because we're going to be doing that Tuesday and Thursday, getting ready for ProQuest this weekend. But I thought it, like, if you mean a different Maxx deck, then yes, I'm definitely down to play a different Maxx deck. But like, as far as like playing a different hero, no, this will be the only hero I'll be playing tonight. I'll be there for Columbus, but I still have no clue if I'm actually going to play the Battle Hardened or not. Dude, what do you? It's LL. They just fixed it, man. I tell you what. What could I do to talk you into playing in the Battle Hardened? Let's talk about this, Brad. Like, because I've already started working on my deck. I've already started working on like one of the decks I want to play. I also still think there's more things to be tested with the deck that we talked about that I haven't really shared that idea with anybody yet. That one's still just between me and you. Oh, sink below, value town, population us. Wait, why are you running Crown of Dominion?
Huh?
Why are you running Crown of Dominion?
Because I like it and it's been working.
Okay. We are going to crank, and then we're going to come in with a Banksy here. And we're just going to get insanely lucky, and we're just going to draw it right here. How do you feel about Fi winning a ProQuest? Fi won a ProQuest? Dude.
Zen won like 6.
Fi?
3 or whatever.
Really? That's interesting. I'm so freaking tired today. Yeah, I saw that there was going to be another storm near you guys, Trent. I hope you guys are doing okay. I also saw Caleb talking about that a little bit earlier. I hope you guys are okay and everything, man. Like,
today was my first day not doing flood relief when I've not been working. So I feel like I worked like 84 hours or something.
That is absolutely nuts.
In the past 7 days.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. I mean, Crown works well with the Wombo combo, I agree, but like if you're playing sinks and playing for defense, like I think you should probably just be on like like Crown of Providence, right? Like you should probably just want something that blocks. I don't know. That's been my mindset with the deck so far, is that like Crown of Dominion is for the combo, and that's it. And maybe Nathaniel's playing Flicker Wisp and he's playing that into us, and he's just running the gold hoping he has a blue when he gets there. I don't know. That would be an interesting thought. LL such a blah format, dude. LL just opened wide, just got opened up like wide open, bro. Like LL just became really fun. I'm also curious to see how broken Aurora and Acilio are in LL, to be honest. I mean, this is it. We just gotta not die. The most ideal for Caleb and I is it hits between us, and then we get some Storm Surge and Wind if it passes. Oh, is there a ProQuest at your all's locals this weekend? Yeah, might as well draw a card. That makes sense. We've seen 0 copies of Snatch so far. We're gonna go to 20 here. I mean, yeah, it will be a thing. You've already dealt damage to me. You're not gonna draw a card. You know that, right?
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What did I do? Oh, yeah,
the Arc Lightning. You have to play it before the Arc Lightning.
Straight up forgot.
Do you want to take the CLV back, or?
Yeah, I guess so.
It's like, it's probably just correct to not play it here, right? With that in mind. My locals is having one. Well, Caleb, one, I hope you and Trent are okay this weekend. Josh, if you're still here, man, I hope you're okay this weekend too with everything. Like, I hope the storm's not bad for you guys. And I hope you guys get to go to your ProQuest. That would be awesome. Would love for you guys to get to go to your ProQuest. That would be great. LL format, which hero is the best? I'm going to be like, I don't know, but I really think that Aurora could be absolutely absurd in LL. With Art of War, Toma Fiendel, and Ball Lightning, I absolutely think Aurora could just be the dumbest deck in the world. Really believe that. Wish I liked heroes who do well into Illusionist. Why did the cool heroes suck into Enigma and Prism? I mean, I think Victor has a pretty decent Prism matchup. I also think that, like, don't get me wrong, it is an uphill battle that you're fighting the whole time when you're playing into Enigma, but, like, it's not bad. Like, it's okay. We have assembled Exodia. And we're going to attack for 6.
Oh, no.
We did the thing. It took us 2 games of getting our teeth kicked in, but that's okay. We're going to try and stay alive and do the real thing because we have a high Octane in Arsenal. Yeah, dude, Acilio's going to be broken in LL, I agree. How do you feel as a Victor player? As a Victor playing into Enigma, as an Enigma player, I can't beat Victor. It's so frustrating. So, I mean, Pi, to be honest, like, it's tough. It's an uphill battle, and I think the count your blessings Enigma is unwinnable for Victor, in my opinion. But, like, I don't know. Like, it's like, it's okay. Like, it's not as bad as everyone makes it out to be, in my opinion. It's actually a lot closer than most people think. I also think that, like, it really depends on how the Enigma plays the game and how the Victor plays the game. Because, like, I've played against a few Enigmas that, like they really make me sweat the entire game, and I really got to be paying attention. But, like, and then I've played against a few Enigmas online that I'm like, I don't know, like I've never really been scared of, to be honest. And I know that that's like, I don't know, kind of hateful to say, but oh, I can't even pitch a card to AB. I mean, I wasn't going to, but still. But nice to have the options, right? So, I mean, I guess the answer to your question is like I feel comfortable with the matchup, but I understand. I could definitely see like why you might be struggling with it, right? Could definitely see that. Do. Nathaniel's over there wrinkling his brain. And I'm just sitting over here like, Meg. Let me attack you.
So I think it's this.
Blue Lay Waste is interesting, right? Like, I really think that the blue Lay Waste is actually kind of spicy for the late game. Against is like really kind of interesting against like just like the late game stuff in general, right? I don't know, like it's kind of neat. That's like one of the things that I do like about this deck list. By the way, guys, I did not build this deck. This is something that I got from somebody in the Discord, and like I'm very thankful that they provided me with this list because it gives me something to play. But I do have a few questions, things I've not liked so far. I'm going to be honest, I also do not understand how people think that Verdance is favored into Enigma. Don't understand that one myself. Bro said didn't need that in my ears. I do not know how to make Kasai Rage Quit. Recording games and thinking out loud has really helped me to get better as a player. Yeah, Brick, 100%, brother. Like, when I tell you guys that I'm going to go back and watch that game later, I'm not just saying that. I genuinely mean that. Like, I go back and watch games after they happen. So if I block 3, I take 4, go to 10, and then I take 8, go to 2. And then we either take every card or... Yeah. I mean, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Nathaniel has already played all 3 copies of Burn Up and Shock, so there is no way for us to die in instant speed here, which is nice.
What do you think?
Oh boy. I'm about to get got, son. Nathaniel's over here like, that's what we call a pro gamer move.
Just throw 2 Sigil of Sufferings.
Yeah. If you're playing Sink Below and Sigil of Suffering, I tip my hat to you, sir. Found this list sitting around. It's older, but looks functional. So Pascal, it actually won't, the links won't come through it out. If you want to jump over to Twitch and send it in the chat, or you can ping me in the Discord, I'd be happy to play it or take a look at it for sure. 100%. 4, go again. Great Bow's really fun. I agree. Great Bow's awesome. I don't know why Nathaniel's saying no blocks, because he's literally just dead here, I think. Because this is 18 overpowered. Okay. Grasping another 3 block. Oh no, that's it.
Mm-hmm.
So we were able to pull one out, and it was because of the combo. Combo. Going second, we won, huh? Nathaniel's a dead man. I love that. Not favored into Enigma, but they're saying it's not bad. I mean, I guess you'd have to have tech for it, right? Hang on, Nate. Let me get this list real quick.
Very good.
I am getting list suggestions here. Let's go.
They said your list is trash.
They did. That's okay. The 4-0 Maxx, 80th at Nats. Well, I like it. We're going to try it. Okay, it's not letting me copy the deck link for some reason. Mini Borks. Thank you, Chrome, for deciding to do the literally one thing you get paid to do. All right. Ooh, a lot of people on Talishar tonight. I guess everybody's grinding for the old ProQuest. I sent you a new game, brother.
All right.
Everybody's grinding for the old ProQuest season. Thanks for sending that over, Hugh. I appreciate it. I'm curious to try different lists and see how it feels. I demand a Great Bow stream now. Josh, listen, I don't know how you think this works, brother, but you don't get to walk around demanding anything, fam. You better get out of here with that trash. All right. So let's see. What are they doing into... What was the... All right, so they have a Zen matchup guide. We're going to treat this the same way. Except we're going to put AB1 in because that's just better. This is spicy. Cuts jump starts. All right, we're gonna believe in the list here and try it. We're gonna believe in the list. The ward legs, you can never kill their mirror guy. I mean, yeah, it seems it would be tough to do that, right? Okay. Well, let's throw 3 here. We'll just go ahead and set up a hyperdriver here and try to push a little tempo. I demand a vote for 1 then. All right, I tell you what. The next time we're voting in there, I will throw that in the Discord so that we'll have one. So that we can have a Sandscour Great Bow Azalea deck. I'm sorry, we're playing Zoom in? Brother's on some sauce, and I'm here for it. Give me the garbage. Give me the garbage. I love that meme. Have you seen that meme, Nathaniel?
I don't think I have.
It's like a little fat raccoon, and it says, "Me, I'm gonna be healthy and have a salad today," and like all this kind of stuff, and like get my job done. And it's a picture of a raccoon, and it says, "Me at 5:01 waiting on DoorDash. Give me the garbage."
Give me the Taco Bell. Let's see.
I mean, I guess zoom in makes sense because we're trying to look for the combo pieces is the idea here. Yeah, I think this list is definitely cooking a little bit more than our last one was. We're cooking with some cheese now. Cooking with some cheese. Everybody cooks with gas, Nathaniel. We cook with cheese around here. Some biddies, you say.
The cheese range.
I love that Trent just like does 1 bit every stream because he wants to hear that. I love that so much. So this hand's pretty solid if we take this. Like, there's a decent chance that Nathaniel's hand is Activate Aurora and Arsenal here. There could be like a crazy good like turn that he has lined up here. But our hand is really solid, right? Because we have 6 resources and we need 2, 3. Yeah, like we have it all here. Guys, I have to retract my statement from earlier. I'm not fond of any mech except Maxx. Maxx is cool. So that I actually like really agree with because it's like, how can anybody hate Maxx? Maxx is just chilling, right? I don't know. Like he's just cool. Maxx is just fun to play. I think everybody kind of likes Maxx on some level, to be honest. Like, I really mean that. Oh, Big Bertha doing his job for once. Let's go, baby.
Did you have 0 in the deck?
The last one? Yeah, it was in there. It was in there.
It was in there. You just didn't play it.
We played it once. I think I blocked with it twice because every time I had a chance to play it, I was already dead. See, these are the kind of Maxx hands I want to play. So my only experience that I've ever had with the card Zoom In was at my first competitive Flesh and Blood tournament ever. I actually lost my winning into a top 8 in a Battle Harden, which really just goes to show you that a lot of it's luck, boys. I'm just here to let y'all know. But I lost my win in, and I played the dash mirror actually, and my opponent was playing zoom in at the time, which was really interesting. Oh, num 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 num! You love to see it. You love to see it. Leaving that on top.
I hate that. Well, was it the Blitz battle hardened?
The Blitz battle hardened. No. It was
PT.
it was not at the PT. It was in Indianapolis. Andy Burchett and I rode up together.
Oh.
Yeah, it was the first. I didn't even know you were a human being at that point in my life. Like,
there's no way that's true.
I probably
like I
know.
saw you the first time you played Flesh and Blood.
Yeah, I mean, I probably knew who you were, but I didn't know you like I know you now.
You want to stop what you're doing?
No, and
what
also I should have left. This
deck is infinitely better.
I should have left the blue on tap. Everybody, stop it, Chad. I should have left the blue on tap. Yeah. I'm bad. I'm bad.
What did you do?
I left the harpoon on top instead of Big Bertha. I put it on the bottom, and I could have boosted it and put another counter on my hyperdriver like a dingbat.
I figured that was what you saw.
I take it back. It was a horrible play. I should have left. I should have put harpoon on top and then put Bertha on top so that I boost away the Bertha and I have the harpoon on top of my deck. But instead, I put Bertha on the bottom, put harpoon on top, and then boosted away the harpoon like a schmuck.
Right. Yep.
I think taking current funnel is the better option there. What was the other card you showed me? Discharge?
Photon.
Okay.
Photon and discharge.
Yeah. And then we are going to crank and come in here.
Crank and bank.
That's right. Man, we had the perfect play lined up, and I'm just a bag none, so we do judge him and he's all the better for it. Thanks, Wally. I appreciate you guys are just looking out for me, right? That's what it is. You guys are just looking out for me. Yeah, that was just a misstep. I just didn't think about my turn. I got excited when I saw harpoon. So, and then I boosted it away. Classic. All right, we're up 3 points.
Actually, you know what? That's just wrong.
Okay.
Let's go back here. I can't go back.
Wait, like.
Yeah, the Banksy's good. Banksy's good.
Okay.
Send your Banksy.
Send in the Banksy.
I just blocked 3 for 3.
Oh, just kidding. No, I don't want to crank. Oh, man.
Just block 3 for 3. Go again doesn't help us.
That's a spicy meatball. We put a twin drive on the bottom. Sag. It's not where we want that thing to be. On top of the deck. Thank you.
Throw your Bertha at me.
I would love to get to use my cold foil Banksy that's been sitting in my binder since January. I mean, listen, I'm not saying anything, but I am saying that no one's stopping you, right? So, there's that. But no, I get it. I have a lot of like random like promos like that I wish I could use more. One of the highlights of the ProQuest this weekend is the hero I got for top 80 was an Aurora. So that's already out of the way. I'm not stuck walking around going tradesies at every ProQuest I go to for the next 3 weeks. So that's kind of cool.
Oh, I just realized I don't have an Aurora.
Like the hero?
Yeah.
I got you. Since I got that foil one, I have one in my binder. The funny part is I literally almost threw it away. Like, I'm not even joking. And I said, oh, someone will need this at some point. And how hilarious that it was like less than 16 hours later.
Yeah. I want this to go away. Go away, please.
All right. So we have 2 hyperdrivers in play. We have a hand of flesh and blood cards.
No, yeah, also, yeah, I need to find a way to get shock charmers.
That I cannot help you with. I bought Richards.
Yeah, I know. Oh, you bought Richards?
Yeah.
Sag. Shock Charmers and... No, I think I'm good everywhere else. So I might just be rolling without Spell Void.
Huh, that's not a bad play. I didn't think about that. I actually really like that play, Hugh. So we can block 11, Arsenal the Supercell, and then set up to be able to like really try and go off with the combo here. I do like that. Drawing both the firewalls here is pretty sweet. Won't lie. Won't lie. Cool. No doubt. Recharge goes to the bottom. So I love that this deck that we're playing right now is set up to literally just cycle through the deck as fast as possible. Probably why it went 4-0 at Nationals, right? I mean, hey, it's almost like this person knew what they were doing or something. Nuts. We will take the 1 Arcane. And we're going to block 4. Firewall to the moon. I actually have 3 foil firewalls. Because at one point I was going to foil.
I did that so wrong.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Can we do the thing we're doing?
Yeah, of course.
I thought I had a point where I could do something, but I cannot.
I was going to foil out Control Dash. Ah, I see. So I think this actually changes our play, right? Like we're forced to make this play here, I think. And force Nathaniel to use his snaps or a lightning press here, because he currently does not have a lightning card in Arsenal. So, and this doesn't have go again, and Nathaniel's willing to give up his snaps here. I think I'm willing to just like still Arsenal this and make this play here to set this up. The next hero I want is Verdance as well. I really want a Verdance, but I really want all of them. But I'm only going to 4 ProQuests, and the odds of me top 8ing 4 ProQuests and getting 4 different ones. No! Sag. Oh well, we're out of a combo piece. I mean, if you're near Virginia anytime soon, I have 3 cold foil shock charmers. Why do you have 3 cold foil shock charmers, Wally? Also, Green Black, thank you for the sub on YouTube, brother. Appreciate you being here and hanging out with us. Guys, I mentioned this earlier. If you're here for the first time, or maybe you're watching videos and you're just catching the stream live for the first time, we got 3 questions we ask everybody. What's your name? What got you into Flesh and Blood? And what are your favorite hot dog toppings? I would love to learn some more about you guys. We're gonna make Nate give us everything here if he wants to get the CLV hit. I would like to Arsenal this, but I think this is better. I'm giving up a lot of equipment and every card for my hand. But we're getting to deny him an Arsenal and damage this turn, which I ultimately think is better for us. So, and then we can probably try to block 9 and Arsenal this, since we have 2 hyperdrivers in play. We have a pretty good hand here. I just do, man. I don't know. They appeared somehow. Huh? Where are you at in Virginia, Wally, if you don't mind me asking? I asked because like I live like 45 minutes from Bristol. Or I guess it's more like I'm more like 30 minutes from Bristol, I guess. But I'm just curious. I didn't know you were in Virginia, brother. And if you are in Virginia, are you going to Roanoke ProQuest next week? The lightning press was unfortunate right there, and we're never going to play around it. Like, just ever. I assume go again. Seven. So Nate's going to come in for 7, activate Aurora, and pass. Maybe over pitching to try and set up the channel for another turn. We're going to go to 20. I like this hand. I'm going to the Roanoke ProQuest. Okay, we're just going to push 10. That's fine too. I'm going to the Roanoke ProQuest on Sunday, the one at Blade Games or Blade Gaming or whatever it's called. I'm going to that one. One more ProQuest this weekend, debating on going to another draft one next week, but it's unlikely. You said the one you're going to, this one, the one this weekend is CC, right, Brad? This gives us the ability to throw 6, activate Maxx, and then crank and bank here. Also, half my collection has just spawned and I forgot I owned it. LOL, that's hilarious, bro. Norfolk. I'm trying to think of where Norfolk is.
It's like 7 hours away.
Oh, so you're like on the other side of Virginia. Okay. It do be like that sometimes. Mom did say there would be days like this.
My mom told me there'd be no bad days.
That's cool.
It's not been great so far.
I was like, let your mom know she's a liar. No, I'm just kidding. CC at Deck Factory. Hey, with Rob, let's go, dude. That being said, I'd make the drive for y'all. Dude, Wally, like, brother, that means a lot, man. But, like, dude, what is the drive for you from Norfolk to Roanoke?
Like, it's not worth it going through the tunnel to get here.
The tunnel?
The tunnel. That tunnel in Norfolk is just
you don't like
the
driving
worst thing
through
I've
tunnels?
ever experienced in my life. No, it's just a tunnel that takes 30 minutes to get through, even though it's like a mile long.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah, it's horrible.
We said 2 different things with the same tone, and I think that's confusing. Yeah, no, I said, yeah, that sounds like fun. And you went, no, yeah, that's horrible. But like we had the exact same tone and pitch. So I think it's misleading. It's 3 hours for you? I mean, it's really not bad because we're driving 2.5 to play in the ProQuest on Sunday at Blade Games. Oh, block him with Flicker Wisp? Bet, fam. Bet. Needed this not to be a hyperdriver. What do you fuse with? A current funnel? I think we're gonna say no blocks. I'm probably gonna end up trading this out later in the hand here to see what Nate does, but we'll see. That tunnel is evil. That tunnel is 1/3 of my causes of depression. There are many causes. Oh, Wally, you're killing me, bro.
This is so bad. I should have I probably should have blocked with another card on that previous turn. I just didn't really read my cards very well.
That's okay. We all do it.
Yeah.
My one piece of advice I would give you is read on Saturday.
Yeah. Well, hopefully I know what the cards do by Saturday. That's the plan.
Probably just a good, like option.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to not be Blake, but
lol.
It's hard.
Somebody get Blake on the phone real quick. Actually, I take that back. Don't do that.
Don't do that. Dang, what is this hand? I think it's good. But I just don't know. And you can't know unless you just play it, right?
I mean, I suppose that is one way to look at it.
Hyperdriver. That sucks.
All right.
I wonder what he has in Arsenal.
Just have go again by any chance? No.
Let's see.
Hang on. I think this hand works, right? If we don't die.
Wait.
Bro, you're gonna give me a stroke if you say wait one more freaking time.
Wait. I don't.
Hey, what's up, Zero? How are you, buddy? What was the matches we played today? So we played against Nate 3 times. This is currently game 4 right now. We played against him 3 times so far. It's been pretty good games so far. I mean, Nate's it's like Nate's been. All right, so Nathaniel's doing it this way because he needs to give the card he's going to play go again. It's the only reason to do it this way.
Sorry, I gotta do that again.
Okay,
So
just
sorry.
kidding. Nathaniel can't count. And that's okay, too. That's okay, too. We love him. We love him nonetheless. I mean, yeah, this hand works if I don't die. And considering that Nathaniel has accidentally shown me a Flicker Wisp and an Arc Lightning here, we know that we're probably going to die. Oh, Sag. Let's freaking go. Well, we can't block 2AB. Yo, Ellis Johnson, let's go. Thank you for the sub on YouTube, brother. Appreciate you being here and hanging out with us. Question is, can we keep...
Make sure I get the...
Okay,
channel
so let's
lights
think
out
about
here.
this here. I think we can stay alive. I'm gonna hope we can stay alive. I don't know. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. You guys know how it goes. Beggars can't be choosers and all that. You know how it is. You would have had Mechanoid way earlier, an extra Steam counter if you did the opt-in with Zoom correctly. Oh yeah, no, me playing the opt-in correctly probably cost us this game. Like we probably would have already flipped, I think, if I would have played this correctly. Math is for blockers. Maybe counting is too. I like that. I like that, Martin. Hey, Fernando, what's up, brother? How are you, man? Doing okay tonight? Listen. Every time someone says math is for blockers, I know you came for Magic. I know you came for Magic. If we can keep the whole hand, we can do it. We've already given up the one card we can give up here. We can flip. We're going to go down to 10. Is Victor your favorite hero? I don't know. After this past weekend, I really like Aurora, but yeah, Victor's probably my favorite hero. Like, Victor's like the king of mid-range, and I really like that. I really enjoy that about him, to be honest. Yo, Valk, what's up, brother? Of course I said the thing. Trent, I say it at least once a stream, and by that I mean like 5 times a stream, just for you. All right, so it's going to be draw card, because he has go again. So we're going to take 5. Because, I mean, I don't really think we have any options of winning this game if we're not able to keep our whole hand here. And, I mean, yeah, we just, like, we can't. We're either keeping this and staying alive or we're not. We're going to fall down to 4. And then even if Nate just has a blue, we're forced to block with something, which is very unfortunate for us.
Maybe I do this.
The setup just came a little too late, I think, here. Aurora 123 ProQuest, Enigma 122, and the closest after them is Azalea with 10. See, that's absolutely insane. Yeah, so this is like literally just enough. Like, we're probably just going to die this turn, actually. Like, I don't. And we're just dead here because the Arc Lightning has go again, and then we're gonna pitch a card and die. Yep, Nate saw the combo before we could get there. Like, he saw his combo before we saw ours, and unfortunately we just fell apart there. It's nice to know that we probably would have won that game if I had flipped correctly, though. Would have been. It's good knowledge to have, right? Also, what is his hand? My brother in Raw. What are we doing? No, we boost a crankshaft and we have nothing to crankshaft. Big Sag. Big Sag. Zach and the horse are taking a break. Count your blessings got in between their relationship. I mean, so I don't want to do this, but I'm like kind of working on a count your blessings, Victor, to see if it's like viable into anything that's not Enigma. But considering Enigma 122, it's like the answer is probably just like, no, don't do that, right? Probably. It's probably just the answer. Because I don't know. Like, what? Bro, what is this? It should be illegal. Illegal. You can't draw hands like this. What are we doing? KO one only 1-2 and Verdance 1-1. This is a doomed weekend for me. I mean, I went to a 27-person ProQuest, and I want you all to genuinely think about this for a moment. I went to a 27-person ProQuest this weekend, and there were literally 0 KOs there. 0. Which is nuts.
0?
0. Not a joke.
Jeez.
So I guess if we... I'm trying to think here. If we boost... I do like Hugh's line here. We can boost, play the hyperdriver off the resource, crank it, boost, and then play zipper hit. So like it's a pretty aggressive hand here. But I think we're better off to just like put the hyperdriver into play, right? Like we can literally block 6 and then we can boost, gain a resource, and play this, which I think is a better option. I'm going to do this just in case it's CLV. God, you love to see it. I mean, we already planned on blocking, right? So... Well, admittedly, this feels like an okay exchange for me. I know that Nathaniel gets to keep the CLV around, but it feels like a pretty okay exchange for me there. Boost. I have a question. Is Teklovossin a weak hero? I see the tier list and it's always F tier. So I'm going to be honest, Fernando. I don't think Teklovossin, like Teklovossin's biggest issue is that he struggles into Enigma, and Enigma is just very like powerful and potent in the metagame right now, right? And I think that's like his biggest problem. I mean, yeah, why not, right? We'll just leave it on top. And then we'll run out the hyperdriver. We will choose not to crank and we'll just pass. Okay, I mean... having a 4-block here in our hand is pretty good. Zoom in goes to the bottom. So the changes I made that we talked about Sunday are going great. The cards I said I was going to swap out are giving me great results into Aurora. See, Mason, that's awesome, brother. I'm so glad to hear that. I'm glad to hear that the changes are serving you well, man. I had a feeling, like, when we were talking about it on the way home, like, that they would be good. And I'm glad to hear that they're panning out for you, man. That's great. I'm glad to hear that. No, a harpoon. Big Sag. Big Sag. But that's okay. That's okay. Did I hear Victor won your ProQuest last night? He isn't showing any LL points. I was told that Victor won. I don't know. I was not there. We left because we had a 3.5-hour drive back home and it was pretty late. But that is what I heard. I heard that Victor won. So, I honestly think we want to bottom this, right? But like, we have a throttle. Actually, let's top this, right? We have a throttle in our arsenal. Yeah, I mean, that might just be the thing we need, right? I was going to heart and then activate Maxx, crank, and throw Banksy, but I think we're better off just saying no, trying to throw as much just like raw damage as we can here if we draw a hand that does it. And we do. Oh, God. Hide your families. Nathaniel's about to throw 30 at us. It's probably about 30. So Silas and I were doing the math the other day after about 6 games of testing the mirror, and the Flicker Wisp combo is on average 30 points, and it's generally somewhere between 28 and 34. Generally. I'm intrigued that he's not showing any LL points. I wonder if that's not the case. It's very possible that Andrew ended up taking was that double Arc Lightning?
It is.
You know, I have a family. Nathaniel's like, you had a family.
Had a family.
Brother. So, when I say we can talk about this is nuts.
It's pretty crazy.
Yeah, I agree. So I'm going to take 4 Arcane here. Yeah, I mean, this is crazy. Oh, hey, speaking of Andrew, he's here. We split it to ProQuest, so technically Aurora won, but Victor won also. Oh, gotcha. So did you take when you guys split the prizes, did you take the invite, Andrew? Is that what ended up happening last night? Playing a PQ on Saturday. I have Enigma ready to go, but there's much local Discord hate. I may just play Leaf Boy instead. I mean, I'm going to be honest, man. Like, Leaf Boy's pretty good. I saw a lot of people making Leaf Boy look really good this past weekend. Matt W was on Leaf Boy, made him look really solid. He did say multiple times out loud that he made several mistakes and was still winning games, which, like, seemed to be very true from what I could tell. All right, so we fall down to 5 here. Or no, I'm sorry, we fall down to 4.
Do you just pop Snapdragons for 4 damage?
I mean, you're probably just supposed to snap there, because it literally forces my hand.
Yeah, I think you just do.
So if you pop snaps, it's 4 down to 6. 2 Arcane is 4, and then 4 more Arcane. So, I mean, I should just block here with a card. Yeah, I mean, we were at 40 when this turn started, by the way. We were at 40 when this turn started. Yep, Sean got the gold foil. Hey, man, I mean, I'm glad it worked out for you guys. Congrats on going to London, man. That's awesome, Andrew. I'm happy for you, brother. I'm also happy for Sean, man. Like, Sean told me he literally just showed up playing Victor just to, like, hang out and have a good time. And, like, watching him win with it was very exciting. It's really cool to see, honestly. I really like that kind of stuff, so that's awesome.
Extra Arc Lightning got us in, like, an extra 8 damage.
Yeah. I mean, I blocked 7 and I took 34.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, so I mean, you just had a 41 point turn.
Oh, you blocked 7.
Yeah, I don't really know what we're supposed to do about a turn like that, to be honest, guys. Really don't know. Was in DC for SCG Con and forgot my Fab deck at home. Oh, no, Valk. That's the worst. I'm sorry, brother. Hey, what's up, Billy? I made top 8. I went 5-0 in Swiss. I played a Victor in top 8 where I was able to... I was actually able to Arsenal Flicker Wisp on turn 2 and did not see an Arc Lightning until like turn 10 or 11, I think. And I just ended up losing because I wasn't able to combo. Victor just kind of outvalued me over the course of the game. Was an unfortunate way to lose after like going undefeated in Swiss and feeling very, very confident about like my deck and the choices and everything, like all the decisions we'd made to put me where I was. But you know, it's okay. Also, Victor got to take home the like losing to my hero and knowing that Victor got to take home the gold foil is like kind of cool. But also a little disappointing, right? I'm sure I would have lost to him anyways. I mean, dude, Andrew, it's a tough matchup, brother. It's a tough matchup, man. Like, I assume you're on Flicker Wisp combo in that matchup as well. I don't know if you were or not. I definitely was yesterday, but it's a tough matchup, man. It's a hard one to pull off for sure. I would say Victor's probably like our worst matchup if I had to guess for Aurora.
Oh shoot!
Lost in top 8 against a high roll Viscerai. Oh, dude, Cart, that sucks, man. I'm glad you made top 8 though, man. That's exciting.
I gotta read my cards next time.
Victor's not good in the meta, Josh. I stand behind that. I stand behind that 100%. I don't think Victor's very good in the meta right now, and Sean, who came in second at the ProQuest, told me that he agreed. Like, yeah. I mean, not that it matters. We're probably not going to have many opportunities to try and play that out from here, right? We're going to have to find a like window to Arsenal one and try to make that happen, and I just don't know that that's ever going to happen for us. Our only chance of winning is to flip, though, at this point. Who do you think would be better if Art of War was still around? Zen or Aurora? I mean, if you're talking strictly in terms of just Art of War, like Bonds is still gone, probably taking Aurora, to be honest. That's how strong I feel the deck is. Which I know is a very bold statement that I'm making, but it's truthfully how I felt about it, to be honest. Was a Victor in my top 8. KO took care of him for me. Did you win, Billy? Did you win your ProQuest this weekend, man? Hey, what's up, Moore? I made top 8 and lost in top 8 at my ProQuest this weekend. I mean, this is blank. It feels bad if I block with both cards. Yep. Like, which is what I'm assuming it is here. I did. Got there on Azalea. Yo, Billy, let's go. Congrats, brother. That's exciting, man. Happy for you, man. That's awesome. Are you still coming up on Saturday? I mean, if not, I would understand. Like, I was like, it's like after you win one, it's probably hard to like make those drive to those events. And then I'm just dead here. Yeah. Yeah, Nathaniel having I'm pretty sure I was at 40. We're gonna see how much damage we took on that turn, but I'm pretty sure I was at 40. Yeah, I took 34. Yeah, Nathaniel had a 41-point turn against us on turn 3. It's the power of playing the combo, to be honest. Like, I don't really know how we're supposed to beat that. I kind of like the way the sideboards felt, though. Like, it felt pretty clean. Hey, what's up, Joe? How are you? Pat won on Levia. Not surprised. Pat's a very good player. Well, this is a hand if I've ever seen one.
Ishki.
Are we just supposed to do the thing here?
You're gonna mech. You gonna Maxx V me?
No.
That sounds like such a
maybe.
sounds like such a lie.
Oh, hey, thanks, Moore. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. I don't think it's a bold statement at all. Art of War probably single-handedly brings a new consideration. Yeah, so that's what like I was talking to somebody about the other day, and they were literally like saying, it was actually Taylor Crawford. He was like, imagine, he was like, you can literally activate Lightning Greaves and play Art of War to gain an action point.
You're such a whore.
Wow.
Oh my God.
You guys heard it here. You guys heard it here, Nathaniel and his potty mouth. Good Lord.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna bottom that. I'd rather keep it in the deck for later. How did we just see 5 reds in a row? Or I'm sorry, 6 reds in a row. We put one on the bottom. This next hand's gonna be all blues. Plan to come up unless my wife finds someone to cover her on call. It's a work event. She wants me to go if... Oh, gotcha. I got you, man. Well, I hope you get to come out. I'd love to see and hang out with you, man. But I was like, I completely get it. Like hanging out with your wife, man. It's important to do. So I completely get it, brother. Okay, 10 reds in a row.
I hate everything you stand for.
I just saw 10 reds in a row. Shut up.
I'm at 27.
It doesn't matter. I have an unplayable hand.
What is this?
Blues are we playing in this list? Like, bro, what are we on? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 3, 6, 9, 12. I mean, there's only 18 blues in the deck, I guess. So, I mean, still feels a little unreasonable, but like, nah. I think the best thing we can do with his hand is just block 8. What'd you show me off of that? Off the shockwave? Gone in a flash. Okay. I think we're just going to try to keep as high a life total as possible here, and we're just going to arsenal a power card and just try to set up for another turn. Because, unfortunately, this hand just doesn't really do anything. This hand's also interesting. Man, if that was a blue. Sheesh. Probably why I'm so scared of Acilio in LL when nearly a third of his deck says draw 2. Oh, yeah, I mean, Acilio just has the chance to, like, kill you out of nowhere. Like, every game in LL. I mean, to be honest, he really has that chance. He really has the opportunity to do it in CC, too, but in LL, it's, like, even crazier. Are you really gonna max V me after a turn 2 Arc Lightning Flicker was 41 damage turn last game? That message just somehow like summed up mine and Nathaniel's friendship.
I do sound a little bit like a 13-year-old when he reads it back to me.
Oh, amazing.
I can't use my whole hand here and then actually
good. Get wrecked. I'm playing Maxx. Just let me win. Stop sweating. Good God. Oh man.
I think I have to snaps.
God, you love to see it. We could do it. We could do it, Chad. Just once. If I was ever going to do that to anybody, it would be against a random when they were BMing me. Straight up. No blocks. To the moon. Brother, you love to see it. Nathaniel's, what we like to call in the business, getting got. Getting got. Oh, man. It does have go again because they use snaps? Okay. Coolio. I know you would do it against me, Josh. I know you would claim victory against me. You freaking troll. I don't think it matters. Like, our hand just, like, we literally get to, like, our hand's just super powerful. Activate Aurora. All right. My turn.
Okay, just don't kill me.
Unlikely. If you say no blocks and somehow find a way to just like lose 10 life, it's gonna be close.
Just somehow find a way.
I'm no troll, I'm heartbroken. Josh, if we ever find your heart, we'll chisel some ice off of it. Get out of here, bro. The easiest laughs in this channel always come from the simplest callouts. Dude, I mean, yeah, 100%, man. Like, 100%. And honestly, like, I love the meme content that we get.
Well, you're so bad at this game.
I'm so bad at this game. Show me your hand.
Oh my god.
You love to see it.
Just one more instant.
Never didn't have it. What do you mean one more instant? You have 3 instants over there? Because you're showing me the whole hand.
Oh, the whole hand?
Yeah, brother, the whole hand.
Oh my god, it's so bad.
We went boost.
I hate you.
I mean, there's some like rationale to like take the E-strike, actually, I guess.
If that's the only art lightning I see all game, I'm just gonna be so sad.
So then we draw this. Like, what are we supposed to do with this? Yeah, I think we're supposed to take the E-strike there. 3 got sent in the meme channel. Dude, I love the meme channel. I think we're gonna say no blocks here. I'm a noob, but I play with Victor and I win. I mean, hey, man, if you enjoy playing Victor and you're winning with it, play it, brother. Play it, man. Like, listen, I will never tell anybody, like, not to play a deck or anything like that. Like, if you're enjoying it and you like playing it, then absolutely run it, man. Like, you know, like, go for it. Absolutely. I am just personally not a fan of where Victor sits in the meta right now.
Do you have a pulse wave in your hand?
Maybe.
If you do, I'm just gonna cry. Like, actually.
It seems a little dramatic, but okay. And I play with literally anyone and I lose. Oh, Valk, that's hilarious, bro. I mean, yeah, you know what? Let's just let's force Nathaniel to make a little decision here. Plus, I think setting up a 5-card hand is pretty good for us. So Nathaniel goes down to 11. I mean, this is the hand of hands, right? Like, this is the thing. This is what we want. I guess. Uh-oh. I mean, yeah, we're probably just dead.
I think you're right about playing combo.
I don't know what you mean exactly.
Huh?
I don't know what
Well,
you
I
mean.
didn't play the first like 3 games. I didn't even play combo.
I think if you go second in an aggro matchup, you just play combo.
Yeah.
Like, it wins the game on the spot in the first 3 turns.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
Firewall, I was like, continues our trend of putting a mech on the bottom. Yep, we go down to 10. We go down to 8. We go down to 6. We go down to 4. Bro's babbling even without the card. I mean, yeah, it's... yeah. I did keep track of that. I did not babble one time this weekend. They were all rabbles. Literally, I had all of them were reds this weekend. So I can... I think this is correct. All right, so we managed to stay alive at 4, which is okay. We are going to boost. We get rid of a mech suit. Classic. Classic. I mean... I think Maxx can definitely be an aggro deck. And then what? This combat chain. So we are going to boost just to see what's on top. Give us a chance to look at something else. We're going to put this on the bottom. I mean, like, I think I get what you're saying, Jim, that, like, it's not, like, that, like, it's more of, like, trying to, like, combo and set up and, like, play to flip into the mech suit. But I think there are some games when you play Maxx, you're just forced to play aggro because it doesn't pan out. So I don't think that saying it's not an aggro deck is just incorrect, because you are playing a deck that is trying to apply pressure and set up what it's trying to accomplish, like, all at the same time. And you're playing a deck that wants to curve out and apply pressure, which by, like, definition makes it an aggro deck. So but it definitely has that combo aspect to it. Ooh, plays the sigil now. Interesting. I like Enigma because I can't play it. It's very hard to play with. I mean, Enigma's a tough hero, man. Enigma's a tough hero for sure. Okay. We put another Mechanoid to the bottom. That is the 3rd time in 5 games, or 6 games, we have put Mechanoid on the bottom. Also not a very good Maxx player. Of course, I don't really play Maxx, so I don't expect myself to be good at it, but definitely some areas to work on here. Been experimenting with more mid-range Maxx, blocking the whole hand, swinging mech for 6 is nice, stealing tempo. I mean, it's probably just the best way to play it, right? Like, it's probably just the best way to play the deck. I realize it really depends on, like, what's in Nathaniel's arsenal here, on whether we should block or not. I'm going to take a little bit of a risk and go down to 2. I don't know if I'm supposed to, but... Are you going to take to the PQ? I played Aurora this past weekend, and I will be playing Aurora. Be playing Aurora this weekend as well. I just don't see a reason to not play Aurora as strong as it felt this weekend with everything out, like with everything. So we're just going to be playing Aurora again this weekend. It felt very powerful and very consistent. I just caught a little bit of bad luck in top 8, so I'll be playing Aurora again. So 5 go again, activate Maxx, crank and bank, and see what we can conjure together here. I'm not going to lie, I do really like the idea of these firewall cards. Like, these, like, cards that block and allow us to play a little bit of a slower game seem really sweet. Like I really like the idea of making that play. Like I wonder if there's, I guess you can't reliably play like sink belows and stuff like that because you can't play sink belows and stuff like that just because you're not able to like boost reliably. It's the same problem that Dash like always runs into. And then Nate kept a 4-card hand. We're probably just dead here. Yeah, that is not the start we needed. That needed to be a blue right there. Somersaulting that back to hand is just so powerful.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Nate doesn't even need to have another attack here and we're just dead. Because even if he just pitches a card to throw Starfall at us and then plays the Rabble, then like we're just dead because we're going to block and then block 3 and take 1. Yeah. Yeah, we almost got there that game. We've also been going first every game since we started like re-sideboarding here, and I think that has something to do with it. Like, I mean, I guess we won the one game we went first. I mean, I don't know. Let's try going second and see what happens. I did like the way that it was sideboarded, like the way that we brought in Accelerator and we were just playing like into Zen to just like play straight aggro felt really good. This seems like just another good 2 for 6. I don't know why Jumpstart's not in the deck. I have a lot of questions about why some of the cards are in the deck that like he's playing here. But, you know, I mean, he did go 4-0 at Nationals, so there's obviously got to be something with the sideboard plan here that this person has put together. So I'm going to stick with it and keep seeing what happens here. I wonder if he sideboards any different in Defying Katsu. I'm just curious. So against Fine Katsu, he cuts the hyperdrivers. Interesting. So it is actually different. Huh. Intriguing. Would you like a refined list? I mean, yeah, sure. There's probably only a couple more games where I cut the stream off, but yeah, absolutely, man. I'm definitely down. We've played a couple different lists, but I'm definitely down to see a different list, Jim, for sure. Also, guys, appreciate y'all being here and hanging out with us tonight. I know that Max isn't normally on the docket, and I know that I'm not going to be playing him for ProQuest season, but I do appreciate y'all hanging out with us tonight. Having fun, kind of taking a little bit of a break from the sweat that has been the last like week, trying to get ready for ProQuest season. So appreciate that. If you're new to the channel, appreciate you if you guys hit that follow button, subscribe, like whatever's in front of you. It means a whole lot. It goes a long way. All right, let's see what we can put together here. Let's see what we can put together here.
What in the heck?
So we can just throw 10 and up 2. Or I can throw 8 and make a hyperdriver. We're going to lead here and see what Nathaniel does, because it's going to tell us a lot about his hand depending on how he plays this out. Always had a hard time building an aggro max list that can keep up with other aggro heroes. My first ProQuest was right after heavy hitters, and I was getting demolished by brutes. I mean, yeah, so it kind of feels like Max like just doesn't race that well, right? Which means like you can build him like an aggro deck, but it feels like he's like a subpar aggro deck, which is definitely not where we want to be. So okay, so I think we're going to take the play here of activating Max, and we're going to throw Banksy. We're giving up 2 points and the ability to opt 2 this turn, but we are setting up a hyperdriver here, which I think is a very solid play. We're also putting a very good card into our arsenal, which is setting us up pretty well. Also, I don't know why there's not AB here. When I hit submit deck, I had Achilles Accelerator selected, so I'm not sure what happened there. This hand does not do it, right?
This Rebel got go again.
Blowout. Yeah, we're just short the resources this turn, so we can 5, 6, and then end here and arsenal this and try to set up, I think is an okay play for us here. He blocks a lot more than you would think. His average block value can rival Victor. Okay. I mean, I definitely believe that. Like, when you're, like, trying to, like, grind the game out and, like, really get value out of, like, a lot of the later game, I can, like, definitely see that being a thing. I can 100% see that being a thing. All right. So, Nate gets a card back there. We are going to take this. We are going to take this. No fuse. All right, we're going to fall down to 27. I mean, this hand is just very aggressive and plays very well with like the aggro idea of what we're going for here. So we're just going to try and put Nathaniel on the back foot this turn. Banishing the firewall is unfortunate. It is very unfortunate. We would definitely like to keep those if we can. Hyperdriver also making this hand like work here instead of us having to activate Heart and or pitch the last card in our hand that we want to arsenal. Hitting the Big Bertha there is pretty good. Puts a counter back on our Hyperdriver. The Big Berthas have felt a lot better since we're just on blues. Being on reds, I think, was a mistake from the first list that we were playing, so it felt very awkward to have them in. The red ones in the first game we were playing. What would be your opinion on the thought of Mechanologist defense reaction cards? I mean, I think that like a mech defense reaction card would make the like Turtle Dash IE deck just absolutely broken. Like, you could never give Dash like a variation of Staunch Response or anything like that, or like Steelblade Shunt. You could never give them like a variation of that card. It just like it would be too absurd in my opinion. But I don't know, like I think there's a world where you could make a Mechanologist defense reaction, it would be okay. Crankshaft puts another counter on our Hyperdriver. All right, you love to see it. This is feeling pretty good so far. And Nate has to show us 3 cards here, which we really like to see. Blink, Shockwave, Photon Rush. I think we want to take the Photon Rush just because of the go again potential aspect here. Yeah, I think that's the better play here. Now, I know that Nate has an embodiment of lightning, but I still think we want to take that because it like really gums up the go again effect there. Oh, man. This hand's like unplayable. I mean, I know we're getting some like bad luck on some of the draws tonight, but man, some of these hands have felt like so bad. Some of these hands have felt so bad tonight. I think Nate would snap here. Okay, he had the lightning press. Somehow we are drawing the Runeblade hands playing Mechanologist. That is, I hadn't really thought about it that way, Brad, but it's very true. It's very true. Feels very, I don't know, like, Maxx is a lot of fun, but like, some of the cards you have to play to make him work just feel so extra medium. Now, admittedly, this hand is stonks. This hand's insane. So, like, we've seen both arcs here in the last, like, 2 turns, which is, like, funny to think about. Yep. Okay. So we take an Arcane, fall down to 21 because I don't have AB. Now, to be fair with this hand, I wouldn't do it anyway. Yeah, I really don't think I would give up any cards to stop the CLV with this hand regardless, to be honest. This hand's just too good, I think. It sucks when Maxx combos and kills you. Is that what you mean, Brad? Is that what you mean, brother? Just want to make sure I'm following. Current Funnel, stonks. The card's insane. Also, Current Funnel is going to be cracked in LL. You could literally just give Toma Fiendel go again.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah, dude, it's stupid. Stupid.
Silly-o.
Acilio and Aurora are going to be very powerful. Now, admittedly, like, Count Your Blessings Oldham's going to be so toxic.
Mm-hmm.
So toxic. So toxic. I'm already crying just thinking about it. And I love Oldham. Oh, this hand sucks when Aurora combos you and kills you. I mean, Nate's had a pretty good turn here. I'm curious to know what his last card is. Just an Arsenal target. Okay. All right. So we do force a couple of equipment blocks this turn with our hand. I mean, like, again, like, our hand's fine, but I don't know. So I actually don't think that Nate is on Flicker combo since he's on Carapace and Crown of Providence here. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I don't think he is. I don't think he's on, like, the full combo. Crown of Providence. It didn't say he crowned anything. I'm assuming that he did.
I did.
I was like, yeah, there's no reason for you to give me that if you're not going to use it. That's just silly.
Dang.
And then we get to see 3 cards here. Harpoon just kind of doing Harpoon things here. Harpoon is like such an amazingly powerful card. So he keeps Discharge, Lightning Press, and an unknown card and gives us the Arc Lightning here. Okay. So we're going to activate Heart to go back up to 4 resources. We're going to activate Maxx. And we are going to crank. And then we're going to throw Max V. So, I mean, what'd you say?
I said, Lord.
I mean, yeah, it wasn't a bad turn. Like, it was a pretty solid turn. Unfortunately, I had to go to 11 to do it, but it's not a bad turn here. Finally started in on that mid-range Aurora over the weekend, and I kind of think there might be something to it. I mean, dude, Brad, if you do, like, let's talk about it, man. If you think there's really something there, let's talk about it, brother. Like, I'm definitely down to test it and play it some for sure. Be down to play it and see what we can come up with. All right, so we put Nate down to 7. had an Arc Lightning and Arsenal from last turn. Makes sense. Makes sense. Sag. I'm gonna hope there's not a snatch here. We've only seen one so far, so there's a decent chance that there's another one coming, but we're gonna hope that there's not. I think that's really the play here. Somersault this back. Okay. Gives him a card to pitch to Starfall, I think. It's based on looking at the card pool and trying to theory craft some possible card combinations and plays. I think it could work. Just need to get the 80 put together. I mean, that'll be the hardest part, right? Is determining like what the 80 is supposed to be. We go to 7, and then we go to 6 off the Arc Lightning. Sag. Big Sag. Man. 1 and 6. I am not a good Maxx player. I am not a good Maxx player. I think that's
better than Leviah.
You're right. You're right. 1 and 7 was technically worse. Somehow. Anyway, yeah. So let's Nate, give me 1 second here. I'm gonna wrap up the stream real quick, man. Hang on 1 second.
Very good.
Guys, I think we're gonna call it a night. I did enjoy playing Maxx, but I gotta admit, like, one, he didn't feel that great in the meta, and 2, I'm definitely not good with him. But it's probably me not being good with him more than for all I know. But I definitely was not feeling it tonight. Also, I think part of it's kind of being tired. Got back pretty late last night from the ProQuest and just, got up and went and taught this morning, so not a ton of sleep. Probably has something to do with it. But, guys, I really appreciate y'all hanging out. I appreciate everybody being here. Tomorrow, we're going to be back at the grind with Aurora. We're going to be playing Aurora on Tuesday and Thursday, getting ready for 2 ProQuests this coming up weekend. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Guys, if the hurricane's coming in, if you guys are in Florida, I hope everybody stays safe. I appreciate you guys hanging out. Have a good night, and I'll see y'all tomorrow. Take it easy, guys.